edges that those won't match anymore. Right, you would again break down into smaller components, but essentially when you have your cyclic components, this G of R is essentially, let's just make it simple. This G of R basically shows you which parts of your graph are cyclic or not. So applying DFS on your cyclic components always gets you the same tree, but applying DFS on your acyclic components with G of R and G will get you different set of trees. So if you order them and you keep on, once you have both of those, if you pop the new set of GR trees in the order of the old set of post values that the original tree gave you, then each of those nodes would, each of those sections would give you a strongly connected component. Still confusing?
So when you run DFS on G, you would not be able to definitively determine if there's a
because
connected component.
Yes, because remember, I need to figure out the sink first, right? If I run DFS on G, I would, let's say I started with 1. I can cover all of those nodes in one go, right? As we were talking about here. If I started with 1, with just the original tree, I can cover all of those nodes with one exploration. But I need to figure out all of those nodes in so that I can start from the sink node. But the sink node is not always easy to obtain. The source node is always easy to obtain because you somehow get a starting root node. But the sink node is not always easy to obtain. What we need from here is to make sure that we get this particular sink node. Right. Now, how do we get a sink node because remember, DFS does not guarantee you sink nodes. It guarantees you a source node, right? So in that particular scenario, if we have a sink node, we need to figure out what is a source node. So that is why we reverse all the edges. And in that scenario, if we reverse all the edges, all the sink nodes now become source nodes, right? So now we have these set of source nodes, these set of nodes in order of the transpose edges, where now we can finally figure out that 4 is a sink node. And now we just need to pop out in the reverse order of the original graph of those post values to get all of the components while once we start performing DFS from this particular sink. Does that make sense? Okay, let's say this. I do have a meeting recently, so we will talk about this again and continue this again with the strongly connected components next class.
Yeah.
Does that work? Perfect. See you guys for now. Thank you so much.